What if one of the most powerful stories from GE 2025 didn't come from a debate stage, but from a heartfelt post on Reddit? This is the story of a Workers' Party volunteer who spent 9 grueling days walking the ground in Punggol, knocking on doors, handing out flyers, and getting repeatedly lost on the LRT. But what they found wasn't just votes, it was something far deeper: human kindness. On the 4th of May, this volunteer took to Reddit to share what they called a life-changing experience. Residents weren't just receptive, they were generous. Late-night coconut water deliveries, soya milk surprises, and an unexpected tour of every blue-colored drink in Singapore's market became the norm. They weren't paid. They had no fancy campaign machines. Just paper, promises, and a passion to serve. And yet, strangers in a ward they didn't even belong to treated them like family. The volunteer put it best: "I had showed up in their ward with nothing but paper and promises, yet there were still people who found it in themselves to care for us." Let that sink in. In a country often criticized for being too practical or materialistic, this moment showed something different. A deeper heartbeat. A quiet force of care and solidarity. A spontaneous groundswell of support, not because of what the WP could promise, but because of what the people believed in. And while WP didn't win in Punggol, the volunteer left with something more valuable than a seat in Parliament: the conviction that Singaporeans are far more community-driven and hopeful than we often give ourselves credit for. From gruff uncles giving nods of support to young parents cheering from their balconies, and an auntie whispering words of encouragement, this campaign was built not on spectacle but sincerity. One man even punched the air, saying, "Finally I can vote." Workers' Party. This story isn't just about the WP, it's about us. About the Singapore we rarely talk about. The one that shows up quietly, with a bottle of cold drink and a kind word. So here's a question to think about: in the face of apathy or cynicism, what really moves people to care? Is it flashy policies? Or the simple act of showing up, again and again? Let us know what you think in the comments below. Have you experienced kindness like this in politics or elsewhere? Share your story. Hit like if this moved you, share it if you believe in people over politics, and subscribe to 2230 for more real stories that cut through the noise.